Okay, so in this Cyberpunk 2077 video, I'm going to be showing you some great mods to overhaul your experience. And yes, these mods will all work with the latest patch for Cyberpunk. But before we start, every mod mentioned will be linked below if you do want to check them out for yourself. Now let's start off with the bang. So this is a combination of a couple mods and reshade. But quite honestly, it is worth it to take the little extra time out to install all of this. So what you're seeing here is the E3 2018 LUT and the E3 visual overhaul. Here's the before and here's the after. Before and after. As you can see here, it is quite the change. I personally love it. But yes, let's continue moving on. The Chop Shop mod. So I've mentioned a mod quite similar to this one before, but this one may just be my favorite out of the two. This mod will allow you to steal people's cars and then drive them to various locations to sell them for quick, easy cash, adding a nice little gameplay addition. Speaking of cars, here's a nice mod called Cyber Vehicle Overhaul. I have talked about the bike version of this mod in a previous video, but this mod does it all. It will overhaul every vehicle in the game, car or bike, overhauling the top speed, gearing, power, handling, and brakes of every vehicle in the game. Now we have something a little bit more dangerous. Weaponry. Weapons. Guns. The Preem Worksmith is a little bit to understand at first. I keep messing up my gun, so I'll let you do the exploring on this mod. But basically, this mod completely overhauls the gun crafting system, allowing you to change your guns to be smart guns, tech guns, or whatever you want. I turned the Overwatch sniper into a burst fire mess, so feel free to make any interesting guns of your own. But yes, this mod is a work in progress, so you'll likely come across an issue or two, perhaps. Speaking of issues, have you ever wanted to have Star Wars weapons in the game? Well, using the lightsabers in the Spawno or Spawn Zero new weapons mod, you can do all the Star Wars you want. Although there aren't any custom sounds as of yet, but there are other cool weapons added in there. So it's definitely worth a try, especially if you want a few more weapons just to mess around with. This mod adds weapons in, it does not replace a single weapon in the game, so do not worry about that. Now here's a mod that I mentioned, well, probably too often, but I love it. It is the Neon Rims Control mod. So this mod allows you to fully customize the bike's neon rims, colors, and lighting and brightness and all that stuff. Even individual wheels and headlights. So great mod. And everyone wants and needs this mod. I know you do. Don't even pretend that you don't like this mod. Up next, another light. The Simple Flashlight mod. Another great mod. When times are dark, just shine a torch at it so you can see your problems easier. I'm sure that's a famous quote. Anyways, this mod adds in a flashlight, and it allows you to change all of the settings from brightness to light size and even the color of the light. So for those darker areas of Night City, you will now no longer have trouble seeing. Although this guy will, but it doesn't matter. Moving on. The GTA travel mod makes it so that when you fast travel, it will do a cool little zoomy zoom thing instead of just a stupid loading screen. It does the same thing as GTA 5 when you switch characters. Much cooler than a loading screen. It's neat and there's not much else to say. Now here we have the Time Dilation mod. So this mod does things. Here's the main breakdown. It fixes stuff. Changes how NPCs react in slow-mo mode. Changes how quick hacking and scanning works in time dilation mode. Changes how scanning and quick hacking time dilation works. And completely reworks the Sandevistan operating system, making it much better. But the most important thing that this mod does, and the only reason that I downloaded it, is while you're in slow-mo using Sandevistan, you can actually use your katana to block bullets, like a ninja. And when that works, it is so cool. Now, I couldn't quite do it like the other big boys, because I only had the shitty Sandevistan, but that's okay. I don't mind. This mod also has a lot of settings that you can tweak to your liking, just so you know. And don't worry, you can read up on all the juicy details clicking the mod link below. You don't need to just rely on my shitty explanation. But, next mod. Of course, I'd have to add the third-person mod in here. I'm starting to like it more and more, just walking around experiencing Night City in third person. It's really nice, actually. This mod I'm about to mention is a great way to overhaul your game. It adds Amazon. The virtual Atelier. This, I'm not even convinced this is a real word, but the virtual maybe I typed it wrong? The virtual Atelier mod. So for this mod to work, you'll actually need to download other like stores. I'll leave links to all the stores that I currently use right now. It mostly just adds like clothing and more weapons, but more so it adds modded clothing and weapons. So depending on whose store you actually download, you'll get some really nice clothing items just added into the game just for you to wear. look good. One great addition indefinitely. Okay, now before I get into a couple honorable mentions, I'd like to remind you that all these mods will have requirements. So basically other mods that you will need to download for some mods to work, but don't worry, it will literally pop up on your screen saying, these are the requirements for you to download. So I'm just saying you have to do it, okay? Just because some people have been having issues with their mods and I want to make sure that you're getting the requirements. All right, now, if you made it this far to the video, firstly, you're great. And secondly, could you consider subscribing? That would be great. All right, now onto some honorable mentions. There's only a couple of them for this video, so I'll have to add the Metro System mod here. I'm sure everyone is sick of me talking about it because it's been in like 4 videos now. But who cares? If that mod has been updated recently, I'd highly recommend it. I don't think it was working as of right now, so that's why it's an honorable mention. But I'm sure it's going to be updated because it's just an incredible mod. Another mention would have to be better loot markers. It just shows better looking loot markers, as you can see here. And up next, the basic stock market mod. Adds in a little stock market where you can potentially make money from investing, and it's pretty neat. I actually like it a lot, but I don't really use it. But anyways, that should be enough to get you started at completely overhauling your Cyberpunk 2077. I have a few other Cyberpunk mod videos on the channel if you'd like to get some more mods. I have immersive mods, for example. I have like 3 of those videos. So yes, feel free to go check them out. It will be worth your time. This brings us to the end of the video. Let me know if there's any mods you feel like I should have added. Leave a like if you enjoyed or found this video helpful. Please hit that subscribe button because I'm pretty sure we're extremely close to 1 million subs. This is not fake news, this is real. Be one of the first million. Until next time, goodbye and enjoy the rest of your day.
Y'all probably thought I was gonna say some shit there, but nah.